Hello everyone! How's it going? I am here with some more Outer Worlds. Just give me a moment. Por favor, please. Pretty style, please. And then we'll be good to go. Okay, got some things set up. Let's get a move on. What am I doing on the agenda next? I think this is the last mission for the board to do. Maybe. I don't know. So, I'm gonna do some other quests first. Do I have any botched quests? Oh, I do. Oh. Well, Amber, your, son is probably dead. Anyway, let's see what's next. I suppose it couldn't hurt to finish up every companion quest that needs doing. First up, I'm gonna do Felix's.
Impeccable timing, Captain. I was about to watch the latest episode in Halcyon Helen's thrilling serial adventure.
I think it's DLC stuff. I'll do that later.
Captain, I'm receiving an urgent docking request from another vessel.
Greetings from the Halcyon Parcel Service. Delivery is guaranteed within standard margins of certainty. I've got a special delivery for Alex Hawthorne of the Unreliable. With your permission, I'll see it transferred to your ship.
What is it?
It's a parcel, sir.
No, I mean, what's the parcel?
A parcel is a shipment wrapped and prepared for delivery, sir.
I'm asking you what's inside this
Opening
parcel.
a customer's parcel is strictly against regulations. HPS's no peeking policy guarantees that your deliveries remain confidential and HPS remains free of any liability.
What if I don't want
I am
it?
contractually obligated to deliver my cargo to the captain of the Unreliable under pain of fines, imprisonment, and censure by my superiors.
Then why did you ask for my permission?
That's the HPS difference for you. Service with civility. Stand by, Captain Hawthorne. An HPS certified distribution technician has deposited the parcel into your cargo hold in accordance with hazardous waste disposal procedures.
They did
They
what?
dispense 3 complimentary spritzes of Auntie Cleo's Citrus Squirt Air Freshener. That's the HPS touch for you, Captain Hawthorne. On behalf of HPS, I'd like to remind you that HPS is not responsible for any damage, defacement, or unseemliness to your parcel. Thank you for your patience, and please remember HPS for all of your future parcel-related needs.
Sure thing.
Dr. Wells has failed to discover the tracking signal broadcasting the location of his lab. I have revised my estimations of his competence accordingly.
Let's open the parcel.
Hawthorne, if you're getting this, something's happened to me. Got mixed up in some shady business on Gorgon. Should have known better. But I landed on something big. And now this job's an itch I can't stop scratching. There's a whole research compound.
Oh
up
shit,
to
I
the
actually started a DLC. I'm going to load a save and get back to this later. I don't think I'm high enough level for this.
Impeccable timing, Captain.
Okay, well, we're still gonna do the side quest anyway.
Captain, I'm receiving an urgent docking request from another vessel.
Greetings from the Halcyon Parcel Service. Delivery is guaranteed within standard margins of certainty. I've got a special delivery for Alex Hawthorne of the Unreliable. With your permission, I'll see it transferred with a
Send it over.
standby. An 8. On
Sounds
behalf
fine.
of the... Thank you.
Make a rude hand gesture to cut the transmission.
Dr. Wells has failed.
I'm not gonna touch that yet. Yeah, these are DLC things. I am going to save those for later.
To discover the tracking signal broadcasting the location of his...
Bring Felix and Sam. Why not?
Hey, you. Looking for something? Where do you think you're going?
Felix Millstone's with me. Clyde Harlow's expecting
Yeah.
us.
The captain said we might be getting a new recruit. That you, then?
Sounds like Clyde's jumping to conclusions, but yeah, I'm Felix.
You're on a first-name basis with Captain Harlow, huh? All right, go on through. Got my sights on you.
Well, hey there, Hullhead. Clawed your way out of the groundbreaker at long last?
Uh-huh. Oh, sorry, were you expecting me to say something? Maybe a long time no see or a you've aged, old man?
No, it's fine. I'll do my own introductions. Not Rick. Harlow. Harlow, not Rick.
Your captain has a sense of humor, Felix. Good. There's a time and place for humor. So, you took Felix under your wing. Kept him busy. Good. Kid always needed a place to belong. I'm sure Felix has no end of stories to tell of your exploits together. I look forward to catching up with the boy.
Tell me why we're here.
I'm working on something. Something big. Something the likes of which Halcyon has never seen. And I want Felix to be a part of my initiative. I'm fulfilling a promise I made to the boy, that one day he and I would change the colony together. That day has finally arrived.
Easy there, Clyde. No one said nothing about throwing in with you. In case you didn't notice, I'm pretty happy where I am.
I'm not asking you to walk away from your captain, Felix, but neither should you allow yourself to be controlled by fear. Change is not to be feared. I brought you here because I want to know where Felix's loyalties lie. When the day of our revolution comes, I want to know that I can rely on him.
You expect me to just hand over my own crew? Go fuck yourself.
That you feel insulted is a testament to your affection for the boy. I'm not asking you to let him go. Not until he's ready. I understand that Felix is part of your crew, at least for now. If the thought of losing him troubles you, then understand that you're helping him solve a problem for an old friend. I want you to deal with a traitor for me. Name's Trask. Kill him, and bring me proof of his death. His ring should do nicely.
You can't control your own people, Harlow?
We're not a band of common pirates, Captain. We are revolutionaries. I expect a certain degree of intestinal fortitude from my soldiers. Trask was a coward.
What did this Trask do to deserve
Routed
death?
us out to the board. He's been an informant. Has been for years. When he realized I was onto him, he and his little cadre mutinied. Killed 5 of my own and tucked tail. I don't know where he's hiding, but his wife might. Rosanna. Lives on the Groundbreaker last I checked. Rosanna knows my crew by name and face, but you're a stranger to her. She'll talk to you.
There's more to this than you're letting
Think
on.
so? Maybe we should have a word with Trask. Get his side of the story first.
You'll be wasting your breath bandying words with that traitor. But if it makes you feel better, by all means. Remember, I want proof. Bring me his ring. I don't care if the hand's still attached. Here, my token. Think of this as my personal signature. Anyone who knows me by my works will know me by this token.
I should go. You know, morbidly ooh, terminal logs. Harlow's crew terminal. Welcome to the high ground, soldier. Logs. Acquisitions log. Independent freighter. Cat's meow. Haul. Contraband. Pharmaceuticals. Summary. Brought down. Salvaged cargo. Ransom crew. 1 second. Independent freighter. Getaway sticks. Haul. Subversive literature. Summary. Brought down. Salvaged cargo. Crew joined up. Freighter. Werewolf. Hull. Engine parts. Summary. Brought down. Salvaged cargo. Crew jettisoned in escape pod. As usual, we were able to intercept these ships despite how cleverly they masked their heat signatures. Our patron pulled through again with that tracking data. Don't know how they got their hands on it, but we're in no position to refuse charity. Is it? Hey Zen. I'm streaming again, because why not? Memo. Crew, I'm beginning to wonder about our patron. When we opened up our scanners and sniffed the system for our latest Wildcat, we picked up a signal from a corporate freighter nearby. It was hauling 10 times more cargo than our target. No sooner do we scan it than a message came through, ordering us to go after the Wildcat instead. Something doesn't add up. Until I get answers, stay skeptical. Harlow. Open last entry. Pyrocode. Rule number 1. Harlow's the boss. Rule number 2. Fuck the board. Rule number 3. Why are you still reading, pig? Wake up! If you're seeing this, the board already owns you. You went looking for the rules. Why? Because life's a game to you? Maybe you like being played. You guzzle down that sense of security like it's purple-berry flavored opium. It mainly depends on your setup, but I have mine at 7. No. I have mine at 720p by 3000 kbps. You know what? Hang on a sec. I never. Why do you? Why have you been streaming whatever I've been streaming lately? Hey Zen, by the way. Hey Zen, by the way. So, I was looking at like monetization stuff on Twitch or whatever. You know, like actually getting paid for it, like with ads or whatever. And this might scare you. You need
What?
to put in bank details and stuff.
Okay, cool.
And there's also like tax details and stuff involved.
Okay, cool.
Like IRS.
Okay, cool.
I didn't quite get around to finishing that yet because I have to contact my bank to get like a certain number or whatever, and I really didn't feel like doing that today. No, I'll do it another time. Anyway, I'm gonna try 1080p, see what the worst that could happen is. Where were we? Alright, fuck rules and fuck terminals. It's not a revolution if we're using the weapons they raised against us time and time again, from the front lines of the riots to the corporate sit-ins, and error. Document Pirates Code has exceeded character limit. It seems to be working just fine. I never did a mic check. Hello? Yeah, I'd say okay. Anyway, I wonder, can I turn these guys into the board?
Hey, quick question. What do you need to like make $2,000 in order to do that?
When
I mean, in order
was
for
stranded
like the
in
taxes to get
Animal
involved?
I
I mean, the
simulated a
IRS.
number of hypothetical scenarios in which Edgewater
You need
met
to
its
make a
demise.
minimum amount of
Death by
money in a
automechanical
year.
was number 57.
Yeah, but so by you like slightly getting monetized on Twitch, how much money do you think you would be making? Enough for the IRS to give a shit? I mean, I get eventually that's gonna happen, but like,
Okay,
right
so
away.
you'd probably be making pennies to Twitch's dime or something. So
Yeah,
that
but you.
I don't know honestly. Like you're asking how much money you need to make before the IRS actually
No, I know exactly how much
comes
money
after
you
you.
need to make before the IRS comes. I mean, how much money do you make where you would have to
Me
contact the
specifically?
IRS? Yeah, for the IRS to come. Never mind, you're on the street. We're both on the street.
Yes.
I just don't think that's
Anyway,
gonna be an issue. Unless
anyway,
you have like
I'm
100 people
going.
watching you right now.
I have a grand total of.
We are now in
Ah,
orbit
fuck! I
above
accidentally
Byzantium,
exited out of stream.
Captain.
1 sec. I have a grand total of nothing.
-4.
Yes.
Avoid damaging yourself or others while you are out.
I actually hope someone else will use. Color, Vidal color, ew. No.
I'm a rat bastard. I'm gonna see if I can rat
Oh,
a group of
ew.
revolutionaries out to the board.
I got Broly pink. Why don't I trust you? Your name is Gogeta, that's why. You're a Gogeta one trick. I'm fighting a Gogeta one trick that's gonna probably wipe the floor with me. Maybe I should stream Dead Cells.
Hey, stream whatever you want.
Okay, I'm gonna stream me being bad at Guilty Gear. This is just wrong.
What?
I'm just gonna stream me being terrible at Guilty Gear.
Can I talk to you about the group of revolutionaries and have the authorities sicked on them?
Speak.
Well, I'm not. I don't think I can sick the authorities on them, but you can try.
Not you.
Who's watching? Someone's watching me. Oh, wait, I should put my phone up. Is this you?
Yes.
Oh. That's weird.
No, I can't come to you about the revolutionaries? Dang it, okay.
Apologies for the wait.
Wait, how does
I
my
was
stream look?
arranging
Does it look so
my
choppy?
stationery.
It's loading.
I am at
Oh no!
What did you set your resolution to? Did you set it to max?
Maybe.
Yeah,
Uh,
that's an issue.
Okay. What if I set it to the lowest one possible?
Okay, it's gonna look like shit, but it'll run smoothly. Now Zen, you want to try to find a nice middle ground. Oh wait, no, it's loaded in.
Does Guilty Gear look like you're playing it yourself?
Did you set it to the lowest resolution possible?
Yep.
It looks like shit from a butt.
Okay. Okay, I'm gonna change it.
I can barely read the words. Oh my god, that quality's horrible.
Good. Okay, this is sweet. This is amazing feedback.
It looks like the quality of my streams from like 5 years ago.
How did you get Wait, did that camcorder? Not camcorder. How did you get better stream quality?
Mainly better Wi-Fi.
I mean, I could plug my Wi-Fi up to my Xbox. I don't know if it's gonna help. Probably.
Probably would.
Okay. This.
The Groundbreaker has approved our request for docking, Captain.
I'm
You're
gonna
free
cut my
to
microphone
disembark.
volume down. It's really sound. Wait, how's this?
I had my stream pulled up. What's up?
Oh, there's two people here. Hi,
Looks,
two people.
Marginally better.
Okay. And this one.
Yeah, it looks alright.
Second person here. I need to find your name. I am currently changing my resolution. Yeah, resolution to see.
Zen, I have mod view pulled up. There's nobody here.
Oh, they left immediately. Cool.
Zen, do you have the stream pulled up on a second monitor?
No, not yet.
Do you have it pulled up on your phone?
No, I do. Hi.
Yeah, it's probably just us.
Rizzo's Purple Berry Fudge. A soft, sour candy shell around a sweet purple berry flavored center.
I need to change my name. to something way less edgy.
You mind trying to have a moment here?
I'm looking
What
for a
about-
guy by the name of Rufus Trask. I'm told he lived around
Rufus
here.
and I are no longer on speaking terms. I don't know where he is, and if I did, I wouldn't tell
I'll
you.
call myself Nidosphere.
I'm sure you don't mean that. It's not like you know that I'm working for Sophia
You're looking for
Akande.
the adjutant? I had no idea. I'm not looking to get hauled off to Tartarus. Rufus and his band of merry gun hands are hiding out in Emerald Vale. I swear, that's all I know.
I've got a few more questions.
Please, just make it quick.
What's your questions?
Not you. You and Trask split
That's
up?
right. Our marriage contract expired some months ago. And seeing how he's technically an outlaw, I wouldn't renew even if I wanted to.
That's all I wanted to know.
Appreciate
I'll leave you
it.
be.
No offense meant. Just been a long day is all.
Oh, here I go getting beaten up by a homeless person. Hey, question, can people on Twitch hear music you have on?
No. Well, while I'm here, might as well do Parvati's companion quest.
Hey boss, if you need a tour guide, I've seen all 12 episodes of Terror on Monarch. Kind of an expert.
I'm gonna be able to set foot on a whole other planet.
And you're sure you can,
I know
like,
Monarch's a moon. I think it.
It's almost time for today's episode of The Chairman's Children. Care to listen with me?
My engineer is looking to do some deep cleansing. Wants to impress Chief Junlei.
I think I got just the thing, my dear. A few years back, Auntie Cleo's put out a home makeover kit, and I snagged a couple for myself. High-grade shampoo and conditioner, scrubby brush, a nice lotion, that sort of thing. I still got 'em too.
What's the scrubby brush for?
Cleaning around your nails, sweetheart. Gets the engine grease out. Makes your hands soft. Most folk don't got the time. Or bathtubs for such. Me included. I'll let you have one on clearance. You want rosish, mock apple and cinnamon, or refurbished ship?
You got a preference, Parvati?
Gosh, we never talked about what kind of smells she likes. I think pretty much every spot on Groundbreaker just smells like old socks.
It comes down to what sort of intent you got. If I was looking to do a spy job over in engineering, I'd be safe with refurbished ship. Now, if I was a young thing trying to come on all precious-like, I'd probably go with rosish. But if I was doing it for my own self, I'd pick mock apples and cinnamon.
I guess you could eeny, miny, moe it?
Take your time, dear. A lady's scent says a lot about her.
An engineer might like refurbished ship, scrub parts and all that.
Like grit and grime covered over with cleaner, you mean? Well, that's a smell that means we're really going places.
I'll just wrap that up for you, since it's for a special occasion.
I'll pay for that, ma'am. Thanks for being so helpful.
You're welcome, dear.
Back to your hard-earned wisdom.
Straight to the point, eh? All right then, on you go.
Nah, never mind.
Anytime, sweetheart. You know where to find me.
Groundbreaker's safe from melting to bits now. Lots of good people can rest easy because of you.
So there's your soap.
Thanks, Captain. I'm gonna put these someplace safe. In her messages, Junlei said her mama used to make this dish for Monarch. Dustback casserole. Saltuna and Xenogold needle mushrooms. And then for dessert, there's a thing called, sweetheart cake. It's made with almond paste and wax gourds. There's gotta be some place in Stellar Bay that can bake a casserole. And I heard tell there's a Rizzo's town near there called Cascadia, what specializes in sweets.
Alright, we'll figure it out.
Thanks, Captain. I know I'm asking an awful lot, but I'm sure it's gonna be worth it.
And 76 milk chocolate bar with caramel and sea-free nuts in it. It's time for a KYO.
One sec, everyone.
Okay.
Hey, Zen.
Huh.
By the way, Fish invited me. I didn't invite him. I just said streaming. What's up?
Yeah, Kimmy too. Also, I know he invited me too.
Should we invite him or no?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, but what do you think?
What?
Maybe not.
Invite him. Like you want to start streaming and don't you want to do like a big bit in tech? Doesn't tech know how to like edit videos? Like this is hard work if we just do the company. This would be like a great way to get all of us into doing that so we can all be successful in our own way.
I just asked if
he's
you
our
want
friend.
to fish here.
Yeah, that one. That's the reason. I don't have your audio included, dick.
What?
You don't have your audio included? Who's watching me? Someone's watching me?
I have my audio included.
You just fucking included your audio.
I don't know what you're talking about. Hello there, security guards. I don't want to risk fighting you. I'm gonna go this way. I work with corporate. I don't want to fight you.
Messes with you, boss.
Alright, Parvati, let's see what you can equip. Oh god, she's still using a level 1 assault rifle. Yeah, I'm fixing that. Nah, I don't feel like equipping new weapons to her right now. Ah, right, you suck at Guilty Gear. Wait, hang on, Fish invited you too. Did you just leave him hanging?
Oh, yeah, I can do it. I'll tell him that I'm in a party and it's like, once I get finished, they're happy. Hey, you're streaming
Oh,
us.
you're kind of a dick. He invited you, he was just seeing who was on, and nothing.
Yeah!
Wow. Hey, Zen. Did you hear that Glitch made new Murder Drones merch?
Well, that's some merch, I really hope. Why can't they ever just have a short?
They did, sorta. It was mainly to promote the merge,
Yeah,
but
why
it
can't
wasn't
you
really.
just, like, they know people want murder
It wasn't really like a fully animated short. It was more so like just the voice actors like doing a voiceover of their respective plushes doing things.
Yeah, I know, I've seen them before. I mean, I've seen, like, those before, though.
Anyway, there is still no doll plush. Oof. I'm sure we'll get it someday. Maybe.
Jackass is incoming!
What?
I love playing Ava against Epic Chaos because it's like you're trying to have to keep, like, it's like you're trying to have to shoot her down when she's trying to get you in a rage form, and she can't get taken down by it. But like, I don't know why is this one to me.
Sir, that is the scariest fucking thing in the entire game.
Huh?
Just Abba chasing you down, and then you're Happy Chaos, and you're trying to shoot her before she gets to you.
She's just an unstoppable force until she gets her husband back, and she's just a normal white woman. She's just God for a second. She doesn't have him. I don't think it's around.
Hey, Zen.
Yeah, yeah.
So, I don't know how you feel about judging a movie based off reviews. Have you heard the reviews for the live-action Lilo and Stitch movie?
I'm sorry, I'm sorry, hold on. Okay, what?
Anyway, I don't know how you feel about judging a movie based off of reviews and not actually watching it yourself. Have you heard the reviews for the live-action Lilo and Stitch movie?
Well, they changed it, well, yeah, kind of, I don't know, I feel like they're gonna do a lot of, not whitewashing, but like, I guess...
They removed Gantu from the movie entirely.
Who's Gantu? I don't remember.
Gantu, whatever, big guy who's like, the bad guy?
How?
Okay, so they replaced him, right? And they had Jumba and Bubbles be the bad guys in the movie.
Okay, I like that concept.
Bubbles isn't a social worker, he's just a CIA agent. They have a whole new character who is the social worker.
Wow, really felt like they were lazy.
Also, there is no cross-dressing Pleakley in a human disguise.
Isn't Pleakley the one who's like the bad guy now?
Well, I mean, yeah, but Pleakley and Jumba still have disguises on Earth or whatever, trying to get Stitch. Anyway,
do we see their normal forms at all?
Yeah, for like 5 minutes or so.
Yeah, okay,
like
I see what you mean.
A majority
Also,
of their
another
screen
thing-
time.
another thing-
A majority of their screen time, they're in supposedly holographic human disguises. It's just their voice actors.
he's voice acted by a woman? I mean, that makes sense. But it's just
No! No! They're both just dudes. Also, Jumba's voice does not sound like Jumba. He
I
sounds
would have.
like
Okay, wait.
high-pitched-
Before you even say
he
that,
sound-
before you even say that, I'm sorry. It's just I would have rather preferred it if they got like a girl to at least be the disguise, and it was and he was still voiced by a dude. Like she was just mouthing.
That would have been way better.
Like, even with the new plot and all of that, that would have been like the one upside of the movie.
Heads up,
Anyway, Jumba's voice actor or actor, whatever, sounds a bit too nasally and high-pitched instead of like the deep Russian accent that you think of when you think Jumba, you know what I mean?
Oh yeah. I mean, they got the voice actors from the show. I think they're. I mean, I'm pretty sure they would have did it for like cheap.
Like, the one good thing about the movie is Stitch. That's it. He looks good. They got the guy who initially voiced Stitch.
Probably the fight
like,
scene too.
In 2002, they got him back from 2002, so that's a positive. Anyway, what do you mean fight scene?
I mean, they're probably gonna make it look cool. Like, I mean, I'm assuming like he still has to like destroy the ship and all that, like in the original movie, right? Even with the new plot, like they're keeping some of it, right? Like it's just they're bad guys, right? And they have like a weird little. But do they still have the sandwich eating guy?
The sandwich eating guy?
You don't remember?
Okay, explain.
I don't remember his name. He used to like paninis. He was like yellow. He used to love eating sandwiches.
Zen, that was from the show.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, I could have. Are you sure?
Yes, I'm sure.
100%.
Also, he didn't. He wasn't the sandwich eating guy. He just really loved making sandwiches.
Didn't he eat them too?
I think.
But okay, so it
But
wasn't him
he more
eating
so really-
sandwiches. It was his talent to
he
make
really,
them. Huh?
he more so just loved making them.
Oh, and another thing. I'm gonna stop streaming. Oh, yeah, did you know they actually replaced that original scene of Lilo taking?
I know, and I like that change. Actually, wait, no, hang on. Go on. You do. Well, while you do that, Rizzo. Rizzo's candy has been scientifically proven to not give cavities. 5 out of 5 Rizzo company doctors agree. No, Rizzo. It's a in-game corporation or brand or whatever. Based on the average lifespan of colonists. Rizzo Inc. Point of sale interface. Authorized users. Cecil McClure. Ira Boyd. Error. Unable to establish connection to Rizzo Inc. Monetary processing. This terminal is now in its default log in message viewing mode. February 4th, 2344. Law help me. Help us all. I saw one, frothing at the mouth, barely able to string a word or two together, walking at me as if to devour me whole. Zora was right. There are monsters here. We need to get out if we want to live. February 5th, 2344. Cecil, you aren't insane. They were people once. I don't know what they are now. Zora. March 11th, 2344. Cecil. These crazy assholes don't know how to use a keypad. I took one from my clinic office and installed it on the bridge gate. 2613. Be safe. Zora. Interesting. That's a code. Might be stupid. Where's the safe again? Or was it one of these bins? I don't know. I cannot play the piano. My disappointment is immeasurable. And my day is ruined. Okay, well, this might be everything to find in here. I'm gonna head out. Oh, here's where I put in the code. Due to emergency precautions, the Rizzo Bridge to Success, trademark, has been sealed. For your safety and the safety of others, all access is closed until further notice. Enter access code. Access gate unlocked. Please be advised that harm to company assets or personnel as a result of the bridge being opened will be divided and taken from every Cascadia employee's pay. Welcome to Rizzo's Gate Control System. Chasm generators. 32% capacity. Please select an option. Open Northern Gate. Northern Gate open. This is how you get that door opened. Ah. You know, I'm sure Cascadia was a lovely little colony town once, and now it's is dead. Hey, Zen. For what? And is her feeling like a novelty actually stated anywhere? Or is that just implied? You mean in the original? Did you mean in the original or the live action? Yeah, no, original, he was a white tourist. Also, one thing I dislike about it is he's not ice cream guy anymore. He's snow cone guy. Yeah, they probably should have race swapped him. Fun fact. 9/11 directly impacted Lilo and Stitch's production. So the scene where they're chasing after Guntu's ship or whatever, trying to get Lilo back. Long short, there was supposed to be a scene where they fly through a city and just barely scrape by a skyscraper or something. And after 9/11 happened, they delayed the movie by a few months to change the scene, so they were flying through mountains or whatever and not through a city. Rizzo Inc. distributed messenger terminals. An error has occurred when trying to access message archives. Available message threads are listed below. Please note that unauthorized access of Rizzo Inc. message content is a felony. Public Notice 117. Halcyon Holdings Corporate Board, Public Notice 117, on the issuing of a hazard clause for Terra 1. This notice, issued on January 12th, 2343, serves as a public denouncement of Terra 1 as a feasible workplace environment, due to the hostile and aggressive nature of the wildlife, as well as the unsustainability of its natural flora, for use in human consumption. The Halcyon Holdings Corporate Board has officially enacted a hazard clause covering the entirety of Terra 1. After an evacuation period of no more than 6 months, Terra 1 will be officially considered illegal territory, as this is a unanimous decision. Any corporation caught operating on Terra 1 after the evacuation period will face fines and possible disbarment, as defined in Halcyon Code 22.1. To Theodore T. Pauline B. Subject read the hazard clause. From Summer Z to Theodore T. Pauline B. Subject to hazard clause. Date January 12, 2343. I've received confirmation that Rizzo will soon abandon Terra 1 with the rest of the corporations. We are expected to maintain our exports until the day we leave. All teams will continue. One second. Sorry about that. Anyway. We are expected to maintain our exports until the day we leave. All teams will continue to operate until told otherwise. As of this time, I don't see the need to inform anyone outside the three of us of the board's decision. We don't want our workers thinking they're going to be reassigned. Just let them do what they do best. Their jobs. Thanks, Summer. From Theodore T. to Sumner Z. Pauline B. Subject read the hazard clause. Date January 12th, 2343. Does this change our priorities at all? Should we begin scuttling research and focusing more on the exports? Ted. From Sunmer Z. To Theodore T. Pauline B. Subject read the hazard clause. Date Jan 12th, 2343. No, we'll hit our export quotas for the next 7 months at least. Project Terra is still our #1 priority. From Rizzo Directorate. Subject shuttle redistribution. From Rizzo Directorate to Sumner Z, subject shuttle redistribution. Mr. Ziegler, we regret to inform you that the shuttles en route to the bottling facility at Cascadia have been rerouted. The evacuation effort is prioritized in order of profitability, measured chiefly by export volume, and as of this time, other facilities have proven themselves either more profitable or more efficient. The distribution system will send them the minimum 1 shuttle for evacuation purposes. If you have more personnel than can fit on a standard shuttle, Rizzo recommends establishing a priority system so that the loading and preparation of that shuttle can proceed smoothly. Please be advised that any attempt to load more than the maximum amount of human resources onto the shuttle will be met with forceful intervention. Warm regards, your friends in the Rizzo Inc. Directorate. From Sumner Z. To Rizzo Directorate. Subject shuttle redistribution. Date March 7th, 2343. What of Project Terra? Surely it warrants additional resources. From Rizzo Directorate to Sumner Z. Subject shuttle redistribution. Date March 8th, 2343. Mr. Ziegler, research projects are not taken into consideration when calculating the profitability of any given settlement. Project Terra's importance may place it higher on your priority list, but we are still unable to send more than 1 shuttle for evacuation. We suggest you balance your resources accordingly. Warm regards, your friends in the Rizzo Inc. Directorate. To Theodore T. Pauline B. Subject bad news. We get 1 shuttle. By my estimate, the Project Terra assets, both human and otherwise, will take up approximately 2/3 of our available space. That leaves us and a couple more people we could take with us. We need to decide how we're going to decide who else to take. Perhaps a subcommittee to draft a decision-making plan? From Theodore T. to Sumner Z. Pauline B. Subject bad news. March 8th, 2343. You know me, Sumner. I love subcommittees, but any decision we make is going to end up with pissed-off workers. Let's just ride out with the Terra crew. We'll enjoy a bit of extra legroom. Once we're safe on T2, we can see about getting another shuttle sent out. From Pauline B. to Sumner Z. Theodore T. Bad news. March 8th, 2343. Seconded. What will we tell the workers? We tell them that we're going to get them out. They just won't know it. It'll be 1 shuttle at a time. It's fine. Do not tell them about the hazard clause. Our goal is to get out of here peacefully. No incidents. I don't want panic. I don't want a riot or, law forbid, a strike. Once we're out, we'll send word back with further plans. Until then, keep this among us. Among us? This is such a mouthful. Ugh. Welcome to the offices of Rizzo, a wholly owned subsidiary of East West Company. Messages. Oh, there's more! To Cecil M. From Violet H. Subject approved metaphors. Date April 17th, 2342. Cecil, I've received multiple complaints about your interactions with customers. According to these reports, the following phrases have been used when describing Rizzo products being sold at your storefront. If that ain't savings, just call me a Raptidon. Expletive deleted. The latest batch is gonna knock you out like a nose full of sulfur. The north end of a southbound woolly cow. These, and others, are not approved metaphors. Please refer to your employee handbook for the list of metaphors allowed when working. Much obliged, Violet Humbert, Human Resources Department, Rizzo Inc. From C. McClure. To Violet H. From Cecil M. Subject, Violation Appeals. Date, June 20th, 2342. Violet, I have received notices of the following violations. Consumption of non-approved lunch material. Failure to volunteer for voluntary overtime. Sale of restricted goods. I contest these violations on the following grounds. I'm allergic to purpleberry. Making one of our pre-approved purpleberry lunch meals will literally kill me. To be candid, it is a miracle I've lived here this long without incident. I can't volunteer for overtime because I've already been assigned overtime shifts. Okay, I'll fess up to selling restricted goods. You got me there. Selling soap to a man who stinks so bad I can't smell the sulfur around him is against the rules. Fine, I won't do it anymore. Cecil. To P. Bartleby. To Pauline B. From Violet H. Subject Raptidon sightings. Date September 1st, 2342. Ms. Bartleby, I am writing to inform you that multiple employees have filed Form R-441, Perceived Danger to Human Resources, through my office. It appears that Raptidon sightings are growing more and more frequent, as Rizzo Inc. has not responded to our requests for safety and equipment. A level of concern and, dare I say it, restlessness grows among the workers. Any indication as to the truth of these sightings, or of the rumors that Rizzo Inc. is no longer supporting our efforts here, will go a long way toward improving company morale. Thank you, Violet. From Z. Blackwood. To Violet H. From Zora B. Subject, Simon Needs Soap. Date, September 17th, 2342. Violet, please, we are all begging you, for the love of all that is good, and just please let Cecil sell soap to Simon again. He's got some kind of condition. I don't really know what it is, but I've smelled corpses with a finer odor than his. Zora. He's a stinky boy. Hey Zen, you still there? Welcome to Rizzo's point-of-purchase operating system. Employee McClure Cecil. You've been on shift for 88,536 hours. You have earned a 5-minute break. Why not enjoy a knock-you-out bar? Supervisor override. Password is required for this action. Mash keys. Password. Get 09. Give your business. Not recognized. Let's try again. Password to get. No way this works. Do you have the uppercase lock key on? Password W3FB. Not recognized. Would you like a hint? Yes. Hint. Your password is not. Flashing keys. Would you like to reset your password? Yes. In order to reset your password, you must enter your password. Please enter password. No. Begin transaction. Did you greet the customer by saying, "Welcome to Rizzo's Sweet Shop. We got your candy handy. How can I sweeten your day?" Yes. Have you offered the customer a slap? Sales on lemon slap are down. Remind our customers how refreshing a good slap is. Try saying, thirsty friend? Nothing beats a zesty slap. Yes. Retrieving inventory data. Error. Retrieving current inventory. Transaction cancelled. View current inventory. Nothing in stock. God damn it, now I really want to find that password. That's actually going to bother me if I don't find that password. It's got to be around here somewhere. Where is that password? This will work eventually! Fine, to the computer. On the computer in Fallbrook?
Hey, Cass. Go away, White.
Before he
That's not how the game works.
Actually, nope. Gotta go to Stutter Bay first.
What was your family like, Felix? Did you ever know him?
I never knew him. I was a stowaway. That's what they call orphans who grow up in the back bays.
Oh, gosh. I'm sorry. That must have been lonesome.
Come on, Parvati, who you talking to? Imagine me pining after my family. Yeah, I suppose I was a touch lonesome. But hey, look at me now. I made it. I got a ship and everything.
I hear those rich people in Byzantium pay a handsome tip for them. Whoa, by the stars, my poor heart. I just about pissed my jumpsuit.
Why would you admit that to
Because
anyone?
there's no shame in having overactive bladder muscles, all right? It's a perfectly normal medical condition.
We're used to folks swooning at our feet. You don't gotta be embarrassed.
A healthy survival reflex is nothing to be embarrassed about. Besides, this place is enough to try anyone's nerves.
How's that?
Where should I begin? With the oversized mantisaurs? Or perhaps the rat spewing acid at our walls? The board was right. This place isn't fit for human habitation. And I was a fool for staying.
My engineer is looking to get a dustback casserole. Can you cook one of
That was
those?
a real popular meal 10, 20 years back. Before the board tucked tail and ran. These days, everybody's had a belly full of salt tuna. They all want borscht. And the mushrooms, well, not many venture out of town, what with the monsters hereabouts. I can whip one up for you, but it'll cost. Here's a menu.
Oh, yikes. I can't cover this much, Captain.
You take me for an idiot? No damn casserole's worth that much. Try again.
What?
Try harder.
No, Captain, I don't want you to do it this way.
You're right, boss. I think this guy's trying to fleece us. Maybe we ought to pay him in a couple of busted kneecaps.
Both of you, stop it.
It's all right, miss. I'm a coward at heart. Made that clear from the outset. Look, Captain, this is the best I can do without putting myself out of business.
I'm glad you saw reason. 2,000 bits is much more reasonable.
I'm mighty glad you reckon so. This is gonna take about an hour in the oven. Nothing I can do to speed it. That's just how cooking works. There we are. Now, if you don't mind, I really need to take a leak.
My belly's gurgling just to smell it, Mr. Raymond. Thank you so much.
A pleasure to help such a charming young lady. You're a gentle soul, miss. Be careful with this one, all right? He's kind of a brute.
Oh, gosh. My tum's rumbling just smelling that casserole. The dustback casserole Mr. Raymond made smells incredible. Oh, I kind of want to take a little taste. But I'm gonna be strong. You gotta be more careful about what you say around Felix. He's a good guy, but real impressionable. I don't want him thinking it's okay to threaten folk.
I didn't make Felix jump in.
Well, I don't want him hurting people on account of me. I want him to be a better person. Now look how cute these cakes from Cascadia are. Someone even traced little hearts in them. I guess that settles dinner. Thanks for hauling me all over creation, Captain.
You're welcome. Shouldn't you get ready for Junlei now?
Well, I was gonna, but then it hit me. I got this nice meal all planned out with music, and I got that soap to scrub up with, but I don't got nothing nice to wear, Captain.
You have anything particular in mind?
I don't have a head for fashion, and I can't really picture myself in something clean and pretty. There's this place I heard of in Byzantium, Jolicoeur's Haberdashery. I bet I could find something nigh on perfect at a place like that.
You're wearing something from there! Alright, we'll swing by when we can.
Captain. I know I've been asking a lot, but you help me out every time. You're the best.
You are wearing something from there! Whatever, stupid game oversight being stupid. Back to Felix's quest. Nothing to say, Ada?
We are now in orbit above Edgewater, Captain.
Oh, right, I forgot I kinda had the whole town killed. Awkward. Oh, well.
On my way.
Oh, hey, there you guys are.
I don't know who you are or why you're prowling around here, but I'm willing to make a guess. You're one of Harlow's gun hands, ain't you? He sent you after me.
Your wife told me where to find you.
Former wife. And if you so much as hurt a hair on Rosanna's head, I will put you in the ground.
Relax, she's fine.
Yeah, okay. I'm having a conversation with a hired killer, but I'm supposed to relax. Thing is, you and I are at an impasse. Harlow wants me dead, and I've got no intention of dying.
Why did you betray Harlow?
How do I know that I can trust you?
What's the worst that could happen? Harlow sends a stranger with a gun after you?
Yeah, guess that's a fair point. Listen, I don't know what lies Harlow's dripped down your ear, but you'd be a fool to trust him. I never betrayed Harlow. Harlow betrayed all of us. The board's got him in their pocket, been paying him off for years. All that palaver about revolutions? It's a lie.
You're a real piece of work, Trask. Not just a turncoat, but a liar, too.
Go piss up a rope, kid. I've got nothing to prove to you. That's the whole truth. Harlow's just another board asset. A two-bit mercenary wearing a dissident's clothes.
I'm working for the board too. I guess that makes Harlow and I colleagues.
Yeah, well, at least you're honest about your allegiances. That puts you a step above Harlow, for what it's worth. You wanted to know why I broke away from Harlow? That's why.
You're asking me to take you for your word. Show me some evidence.
I've got proof. There's always a paper trail when the board's involved. I chanced upon some correspondence between Harlow and his employer. I don't know that it makes a difference. What was I to do with that evidence? Bring it in front of the board? There's no authority in Halcyon willing to take Harlow to task.
Yeah, there is. You're looking at him.
Huh. You ain't like other board agents I heard about. You got a functioning spine. You want to confront Harlow yourself? Be my guest. I hid my papers before Harlow chased me out. Back in the middle of the base, there's an old vent in a utility corridor. I stashed my evidence in that vent.
What was Harlow doing for the board?
Board-sanctioned piracy. Harlow went after the ships the board wanted destroyed, capturing anybody the board wanted captured. If we captured you, we'd ransom you. Harlow liked to do the job himself. Gather up the captives on his own ship, vanish for a couple of days. Only that's not what happened. Harlow's been selling his captives off to the board. I don't know where they ended up. Re-education, Tartarus, maybe worse.
Why would the board buy off Harlow?
Because he's for sale. Anything the board can buy, the board will buy, and that includes loyalty. Harlow was a charismatic bastard, and he was ruthless. With Harlow in their pocket, the board had an informant, a pirate, a smuggler, and a gang leader all rolled up into one odious excuse for a human being. Sounds like a deal to me.
Alright, I've heard enough.
You've made up your mind.
I'm not going to kill you, Trask, but I am going to ask you for your ring.
You gonna tell Harlow I'm dead? May as well. I'm never going back to that life again. Here, take the ring. And for what it's worth, my gratitude.
Take care. Back to Harlow I go.
We'll be here, Captain. Or will we? Haha. Just a little joke for you.
That machine stole my bits. Why do we even have one of these?
Stash receipts. These receipts detail payments made to C. Harlow on behalf of the board for freelancing services. Included are the names of several freighters targeted by Harlow's crew, their manifests, and the sum value of all cargo delivered to board authorities.
What's the word?
It's done. Trask is dead.
So it is. Thus ends Rufus Trask. Once a sensible man, by and by a fool, presently a corpse. I hope you never have to discover what it is like, Captain. The relief one feels when a mutiny comes to an end.
And Trask had some things to say about you. And I've got my own misgivings.
Before I go any further, 1 second, everyone. I'll be right back. Hello, everyone. I'm so sorry it was gone so long. I'm back. Trask told me you've been working for the board.
That's a damning accusation. Am I right to presume you have some evidence on hand?
You've been bought off. I've got the receipts.
Those papers don't prove a thing. We've all done business with the board. They own the whole damn colony. Trask put you up to this. That miserable wretch. He's trying to undermine everything I stand for.
Relax. I work for the board myself. I don't have a problem with any of
You're
this.
a sensible man, Captain. I'm glad you understand my position.
Understand what? Boss, we got evidence. Clyde's been taking money from the board.
Oh, come on, Felix. We've all taken money from the board. They run this colony. I can't pay my soldiers in ideological purity. If I have to take the board's money to buy my guns, outfit my troops, and prepare my revolution, then I'll do it.
The board's not so bad. They've always treated me
No
well.
offense, boss, but if you're trying to convince me the board's worth serving, you're wasting your breath.
Don't resent your captain for siding with the board, Felix. We can't expect everyone to be a revolutionary. Captain, I hope Trask hasn't tricked you into believing his ridiculous accusations. If you're willing to overlook this unpleasantness, I'm willing to take Felix into my crew.
I don't know about this, boss. You've been real good to me. I'm not too keen on jumping ship.
You're seriously considering this pretentious gas bag over me? Get back in line.
Sure, boss. Whatever you say.
You don't have to do this. You're a free man, Felix. Free to disobey.
Then I choose not to get on my boss's bad side. Sorry, Clyde. If you wanted me on your crew, you should have been the first to ask.
Then I suppose there's nothing more left to be said. Goodbye, Captain. I doubt we'll cross orbits again.
Sorry, give me a sec, everyone. I am eating Mexican food. Good shit.
Now, hold on. What happens if we hit the wall?
Most likely, the bullet will ricochet, which could be bad. Or hilarious. There's a tiny chance of a hull puncture, which is stuck in the space when it comes up.
We need to talk. Listen, boss. I owe you an apology. I got stupid. Clyde wanted me on his crew, and I jumped at the shot. You took a chance with me back on the Groundbreaker. I should have shown you a little more loyalty.
Apology
I
accepted.
appreciate you hearing me out. There's something else on my mind, honestly. I've been trying to make sense of all this business with Clyde and Trask. I always looked up to Clyde. The thought that he could be an agent of the board is just abhorrent to me.
I'm an agent of the board! Money changes people. The board probably offered Harlow a lot of
I
money.
just hope I never turn out like that. Selling my soul for a fistful of bits.
Souls are overrated. A fistful of bits can buy you all
Good
sorts
one,
of
boss.
things.
You ought to sell that slogan to the board. You've given me a lot to think about. I'm gonna be mulling over this whole mess for a couple of days. I'm glad I didn't go back to Harlow. I've got all the family I need right here on our ship. Thanks for your time, boss.
Hang on a sec, I never actually looked at the... Oh!
So, sneak onto a lost colony ship and skip it across the system.
How do I reset my perks again? I know there's a way to do it, I kind of forgot how to.
What could go wrong?
Could have sworn it was at a workbench. I could do it. Eh, probably not. Anyway. Time to go to a bit of clothing shop. Oh, wait.
We are now in orbit above Byzantium, Captain.
Fuck, Jolicoeur's dead.
Please avoid damage.
Am I soft lock out of the quest because Jolicoeur's dead? Ah, if that's the case, I'm gonna be so pissed.
What do you suppose of that?
Welcome to Jolicoeur's haberdashery, now
she's a
under new
replacement.
management. I'm Malini Gupta. How can I help you?
They killed Celeste. Why are you so
I
calm?
don't know who you're talking about.
Celeste Jolie something. She was gonna make me a suit.
I don't know anyone by that name. And definitely haven't associated with anyone by that name. If you're expecting a suit, there might be one in the back rooms. Look, could you please just lay off the questions? I don't want to get in trouble. Please?
My engineer's going on a date and she needs a fine
You
outfit.
don't gotta be so forward about my reasons, Captain.
Turn around, please. A little slower. There we are.
That's all I gotta do? Feel like I'm in a doctor's exam.
I know just what would suit. Here's an estimate including materials, labor, and our standard licensing fees.
She's an engineer. Do you think she can afford that? She needs to impress her true
How
love.
quaint. Not a marriage contract, but actual romance?
Is that so strange?
You're either not from Byzantium, or you've read far too many 10-bit novels. This is the best I can do for you, Captain. Do mind the fine print. If this outfit appears on Aetherwave, you'll be in violation of Jolie Coeur's copyrights.
I'll take it over and get
I'll
back
keep
to
the
you.
measurements and
Need to sell some things. Well, a lot of things, actually. Since I'm using only unique or science weapons, I can't put mods on them, so... selling all my mods.
How can I
I'm
help you?
rich! Let's talk about that outfit for my engineer.
Here's our last estimate.
Hold up. Did you actually measure her for this outfit? I didn't see any measuring tape.
Certainly. There's an automated system installed in the showroom. I just aimed the cameras at her and switched on. Between you and me, the former owner liked to claim she did measurements by eye, just to make herself sound like some manner of auteur.
I guess we could swing 3,000 bits.
I'm pleased we could come to an accommodation. Excellent. I'll punch the patterns in and spin the machines up. It should only take an hour. All done. Custom fit. But it might be snug around the thighs and shoulders. You're a touch more muscular than our usual clientele.
It looks real pretty, ma'am. Reminds me of the rocks by my home. Thank you.
You're definitely not from around here. But enjoy your evening.
Oh, can you believe this outfit? It's so handsome, I'm almost afraid to touch it. Well, I guess that's everything then. After all this time, I just have to actually do it now. You know, there's a part Junlei's been looking for to fix up the air cyclers. They only carried them on big colony ships, like the Hope.
Parvati, making every little thing perfect won't change Junlei's
I know.
feelings.
For a while, it felt like everything I did was a little bit of help. And it meant I didn't have to ask her to be mine. Not yet. Not for real. Next time we dock with Groundbreaker, I'm doing it. I'll send June a message and ask her over. Oh, this is real scary, Captain. I'm grateful for you to be...
Can I actually wear the outfit? Boo! I can't actually wear the outfit. Actually, now that I think about it, why would I want to wear the outfit? My drip is way superior. Bits to get. That's expensive. That is very expensive. Ah, boy. Okay. Okay, you know what? I know there's a way to hello there. Mounted Mantiquid head. What better to establish dominance over an alien ecosystem than by hunting its most dangerous predator and mounting its head on your wall?
You might want to consider changing your clothes more often.
No. It's drip or drown and I'm swimming. And I'm walking on water like Jesus.
So my dad, he told me, don't you let that boy push you around. So I hit him with my wrench, right? Woo, Dad was mad. Guess he wanted me to use my words. Not that I ever been good with those. He grounded me for a week. Oh, no secret, Sam. It was worth it.
Want to be a brand new you? Try out our respecification
where I can
machine.
respect my
Alex
skills.
installed it himself right before he died.
I really don't have 500 bits. Ugh. I really want to respect my skills to get my companions' unique perks.
Great. I swear, next time we put into Groundbreaker. Oh.
I think it's time. Wait, no, not that. Okay.
We've arrived at the Groundbreaker.
All right.
You look terrific.
Oh, my hands have finally stopped shaking. All right. Deep breath. Here I go. Anyhow, so I told him, Dad, I'm a big girl now. I ain't need your help. I can do it on my lonesome.
What did he say to that?
Have at it then. And he handed me his favorite wrench, the one he used for the hammer. He was probably half as tall as I was.
He didn't scold you for talking back to him?
Nah, he was never like that. I always thought it was funny when I get indignant about something. Then he'd watch me do whatever it was, make sure I didn't get hurt, but he'd never interfere. I learned a lot that way.
I wish I could have met him. Anyone who helped shape you must have been a special person.
I'm gonna reload the save after I do this. I am just morbidly curious.
Captain, we gotta talk about what you did to Junlei. I don't got words. She was the one good thing in my life, and now I'm leaving. I don't know what I'm gonna do, but I can't look at you. You make me sick.
Don't rush into that decision. Let's discuss this.
Something you can talk your way out of? You murdered my love! The brightest light in my sky! One day maybe you'll realize what you've done. Maybe then you can make it up to the universe, but you will never make it up to me. Goodbye, mister.
She's just a pile of ashes! Oh, I'm fucked up. Okay. Reloading the save. Oh, it was so funny, just to pan over, just to see her like a pile of ash. Why am I down here?
My father and I were often at loggerheads. He had no... I'm trusting you to keep Parvati safe.
Captain, no spine. Okay, Captain, she's gone.
Did it go well?
Don't hear about vibrating, I'm so excited. So she got here, and after a few minutes she said, "Hey, do you have some new parts?" And I was like, "Nah, I used a new soap." And then she just sort of touched my arm real gentle-like and called the cut of my outfit elegant. I couldn't hear the rest on account of my heart was beating so hard. Then I led her into the kitchen. I think she about cried when she saw the spread.
So you laid out the meal, brought June in, and started the music?
She stood stock still and just said, "Oh, real soft." Oh, and let me tell you, I was sweating. And then she blinked and said, "Is that dustback casserole?" I told her how we got Mr. Raymond to bake it for us, so it was double authentic. Made by a real live monarch person.
So the meal went well. The dessert too?
Well, we talked a bunch over dinner about the things we learned just through messages, stuff we repaired, how I taught her to salvage and she taught me to build. When I brung out the sweetheart cakes, June, she got a little teary, said she had a thing she needed to say. But I stopped her because I wanted to say it first. I never felt so bold, Captain.
And?
I told her about how she made me feel. Bold like I acted. Strong. Smarter and kinder than I am on my lonesome. I listed all the things I liked about her. And then she pulled out a paper and read a speech. She talked about the things she admired about me, like my cleverness and my humor, and how it made her want to be more open.
What happened next? Don't leave me in suspense.
Anyhow, when she wrapped up, I asked her to be my girlfriend. And Captain, she said yes!
What about your disinterested physical affection?
We talked about it some. I told her I wasn't sure how it would work, how I've had a bad time of it in the past. She said we'll take it as it comes. Fix things together. Share meals, talk. Maybe she could rub my shoulders when they're sore. I said I might like that.
I knew I liked
You
her.
got an eye for people, Captain. It's all on your account, you know. Imagine if you'd never taken me out of Edgewater. I'd have never met Junlei at all. I don't know nothing about the Vickers capital P plan, but you've sure changed my life. So, if you don't mind, I'm just gonna head to my cabin and happy scream into my pillow for like an hour.
Aww. That's wholesome. Anyway, time to go do some shady business.
So, Harlow was rottener than week-old Borst. Big surprise.
Rizzo's Purple Berry Crunch. Sandy Borsworth. It's not the
You weren't followed, were you? I hope not.
I got a nav key to Stellar Bay. Is that job still up for grabs?
Sure is. Welcome aboard, contractor. One of my guys in Stellar Bay has a lead on some high-grade salvage, but he went dark before he could spill the goods. We arranged a drop at the Saltuna warehouse's loading dock. Find whatever he left there and take it to Fallbrook. My gal Catherine will be expecting you.
I'll take the job.
Now, get going. Catherine will brief you on the details when you check in with her at Fallbrook. One last thing. When you're on the job, keep a pair of eyes in the back of your head. Understood?
What am I looking for?
Don't go looking for anything, except salvage. Just watch out. You'll do fine. Probably nothing to worry about. Probably.
Yeah,
Probably.
see? We'll be fine.
Sublight's always got plenty of work. Good gig if you don't mind where the bits come from.
Space crime continuum. That's a funny thought. Hey Zen, are you there?
We're now in orbit above Stellar Bay, Captain.
Zen? Zen? I really don't feel like using the elevator. I'm surprised I'm alive. I thought that fall would have killed me. Anyway.
Velma seem out of sorts to you?
She's always cranky.
No, I mean, more than you.
crumpled note found on a corpse in Stellar Bay. Most of the text on this note this note is obscured by blood, but you can make out the words Lilia and passcode Antediluvian. Antediluvian. That's it.
Want to make a run with me to Stellar Bay? Boss lady told me to take the night off.
Uh-huh. You blind, fella? Or can you not see I'm busy? Why is it every sissy pig fucker who strolls into my town expects me to smile and shout awful friendly? Welcome to Fallbrook. Only nugget of paradise in this entire law-forsaken land. Like a void damn advert.
I could listen to her talk for hours.
Truthfully spoken, I do aim to properly represent my aforementioned nugget of paradise.
If by nugget of paradise you mean piece of mentidung, then sure.
You know, I ain't heard that one before. Suppose I'll have to work harder to show you just what makes our town shine. But first, I'll need to know what brings you, stranger. Well? I'm half listening.
The boss sent me, you
Funny,
oaf.
you don't look like one of Lilia's. Sure sound the part, though. Good of you to finally haul your ass over here. I wired for backup weeks ago. Got something that's gonna require special extraction from Cascadia.
Found a passcode on a corpse in Stellar Bay. I guess it grants access to the extraction site.
Found it on a corpse, huh? If you killed Lilia's agent, you get to explain it to her. Not me.
He was dead when I got there.
Well, shit. I knew he'd come to a bad end one day. Still, no time for weeping and wailing. We've got a metric fuck-ton of bits worth of salvage just waiting for extraction.
Cut to the chase, Melon.
All right. One of my runners uncovered a cache of Alta Vitae gas, left in a lab when the board abandoned Cascadia. To extract the gas, you'll need to siphon it from the lab in Cascadia into one of your ship's fuel tanks. Totally safe.
The heck is Alta Vitae
Do I
gas?
look like one of them egghead science types? All I know is that labs use it to create plants and livestock out of local species. But it's a controlled commodity, available only to the board, so it is of high value on the dark market.
Define safe.
Meaning safe for me and my crew, seeing as it ain't us undertaking the risk.
I can get it done.
I do like your gumption, but let's not be hasty. To get to the gas, you'll need to navigate through the town, which is overrun by marauders. The lab itself has become an infested nest, crawling with mantis. You gotta fight through or figure out some other way to exterminate them. Maybe the ventilation system?
Don't worry, I killed bugs
Shall
dead.
I inscribe that on your tombstone? Now, after you clear the mantis nest and reach the storage room, all that's left is to get the gas flowing into the fuel system. The task will require someone with technical skills, or you could force it through with a plasma overload. Don't recommend that option, though, unless you want to get dead.
Good thing we have an engineer. Parvati will
Dandy.
handle it.
Did I mention the gas is of an extremely volatile nature? Handle it with the utmost of care. Once you've got our goods, take them to the groundbreaker. Lilia's fencers ought to handle the rest of it. I've marked the coordinates for you to the lab in Cascadia. On the terminal, use the passcode you got from Stellar Bay to get in. But before you make your run, I could use a heavy helping hand regarding a local issue. For a fine fee, of course.
I might be interested.
Good. This particular matter of opportunity has been eating at me for a while now. There's a Borst factory on up the way, run by a man who calls himself the King. Clive Lundberg, insufferable prick. That aside, it's a business ripe for the plucking. I want it. Clear as that.
I get the feeling this is going to involve murder and mayhem.
Stars, I hope so. Clive Lundberg, the self-proclaimed Borst King of Monarch, is swimming in profit and drowning in his ego. He's making the only meal to be had this side of Monarch, and I'm tired of ponying up for my dinner. I want that Borst factory, owner dead or alive. And you're the soon-to-be handsomely paid son of a bitch who's gonna get it for me.
Easy as eating a cysty pig
Guess
pie.
you've got it figured out then. Good. Hit him where it hurts. In his gut, or his production lines ought to make do.
Say I wanted to sabotage the
And
factory.
I'd say you might care to poison the cysty pigs, doctor a few financial records, or throw a wrench in the canning machinery.
And if I wanted to kill him?
Sometimes the simplest solution is the sweetest. I don't give a whit about the method or the means, just the end.
Sounds good.
It'll be more than good when you're finished. Maybe not for Clive, but for me and you, I'm sure. Oh, and if you don't fancy going in guns blazing or crawling through a sewer pipe, see Duncan in the Dry Goods and Sundry building. He ought to have an employee ID in that stash of illicit goods he keeps for select clientele. May luck be with you, since I won't be.
So, sneak onto a lost colony ship and skip it across the system? Now there's a woman who knows what she wants. I like her.
She's about as welcoming as a wrench to the face. And half as tender.
Comes full circle. Enter password antediluvian. Into the secret lab.
If this place was abandoned, how come it still smells like sweetener and despair? How'd you do that so fast?
Take it again or before I actually get on with it. What's over here? Ah, mantisaurs.
Here they come!
Ready for more?
Okay, back to the terminal thingamajig or whatever it is that I have to get at. Rizzo Message Network Terminal. Reminder, personal messages on Rizzo time will result in a mandatory deduction from your monthly candy fund. Signal ADA to land on the Cascadia pad. Rizzo Message Network Terminal. Sending message success. Search fuel controls. The closest functioning terminal with refueling authorization is located above the Flavor R&D lab. Messages. From redacted subject, see you on the station. To Chartrand E. You will not see me, but I will be close. Continue your research, Doctor. Report to me when you have achieved a mission end state. Chart E, redacted, see you at the station. I understand we're bound for a secondary lab. Will you be supervising our research this time, or will it be the standard work from the shadows routine? Eva. L file, subject, getting there. Chartrand E, file L, getting there. Thank you for your optimism, Lore. What we're doing isn't easy under the best of circumstances, much less with the board cutting corners. I can promise you that our research will lead to a better Halcyon, even if we have to pay a terrible cost getting there. Eva. From redacted, subject, effects of O2 rationing on native fauna. Chartrand E, release of research data. You have your orders, Doctor. Your project is too important, too sensitive, to allow any hint of it to reach the public. From Chartrand E to redacted subject, release of research data. With all respect, I urge you to reconsider your decision to classify our research results on the native fauna of Terra 1. I assure you that we will diligently redact any references to our project for or its purpose from any papers we release. We have made several discoveries about how the terraforming process affected the nuclei of the Raptidon and Manta families. At the very least, allow us to inform our fellow board researchers that these creatures will perish when O2 concentrations are reduced to 19.5%, a level within human tolerance. This is not about fame or prestige. This is about potentially saving lives. Please.
Captain, I've touched down on Cascadia's landing pad. You'll need to connect the storage tanks to my fueling system, and then initiate the transfer from an authorized terminal within the lab.
It ain't stealing if no one sees.
Cascadia Refueling Terminal. Refueling system enabled. Connection established with Northern Landing Pad. Running diagnostic. Landing pad occupied. Tramp freighter unreliable. Fuel pumps disconnected. Align fueling system. Aligning fuel pumps, please stand by. Fuel pumps aligned. Connect storage tanks and initiate siphon to transfer fuel. Initiate transfer of Alta Vitae gas. Error, this terminal does not have administrator permissions to require to transfer Alta Vitae gas. Access is restricted to the Executive Research Focus Group terminal located in R&D labs. Logs. Archived log, animal trials. Tom was skeptical that animal trials would yield good data, but I wanted to start small. I wish someone had thought to pack a breeding stock of fruit flies from Earth. Writing them off as mere pest species has limited our research efforts more than once. With approval from CNP, I've made arrangements to peruse the Borst factory near Fallbrook. Cystypigs mature reasonably swiftly. I feel this is the best option available to us. I've done great things with Cystipig engineering in the past. Of course, my current project is far more difficult than merely enhancing the baconated flavoring of Cystipig tumors. Let's see if I can make lightning strike twice, this time on alternate tissues. One sec, everyone. Archived log. Moving to Cascadia. The board has repeatedly denied my requests for data from the other teams investigating the issue. I'm guessing their efforts have progressed no further than ours. There is some good news. We'll be heading to a town called Cascadia. Apparently, Rizzo volunteered to provide lab space. We could use a change of scene. I'll ask the movers to handle this terminal with care. I'm starting to have doubts that animal testing will yield us the results we seek, but succumbing to pessimism helps no one. What's in here? Do 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 do.
Looks like we're
Executive Research Focus Group, Gas Regulation Terminal, Alta Vitae gas capacity, 75 M3 Tank A, 64%, 75 M3 Tank B, 23%, Tank C, 79%. Connect storage tanks to the landing pad refueling system. Landing pad occupied, refueling system aligned, gas flow failure, error, fuel type mismatch, safety protocols engaged. Please send a support ticket to your local engineering department. Thank you. Curiosity compels me. She said I'll get dead if I do this. Warning! System diagnostics indicate there is a 105.3% chance that this will result in plasma leakage in all lab facilities. If you wish to proceed, immediate evacuation through the lab's express elevator system is recommended. Do you wish to proceed? Continue.
Uh-oh. We've got to get out of here. Fast.
One sec, everyone. Mind control ray. A misfiled form put a research group specializing in marketing jingles into an advanced top-secret weapons research facility. The research group spent months incorporating their new marketing jingles into the advanced weaponry and developed the mind control ray. Once the mishap was discovered, the entire facility was shut down and all personnel were reassigned to the most remote outpost corporate could find.
So, sneak onto a lost colony ship and skip it across the system. What could go wrong?
Somebody help Ellie! Hey, I remember Cascadia from that one episode of Terror on Monarch. Crawling with monsters it was.
I'm gonna turn in this quest and then I'm gonna probably end stream.
So, you're really running around with us now, huh?
Sure am. I'm a part of the crew now. Got my...
Captain, improperly filling the fuel cells has triggered a massive plasma discharge. We must travel with... arrived at the groundbreaker. Stay safe out there.
Gonna drop a quick save. I'm gonna reload. I just want to try I just want to try my new mind controller.
Here we go.
Oh no, it's just still streaming. Oh my god, this gun's amazing! I think one guy. Anyway, I picked up a science weapon. It's basically a unique weapon that has a lot of a sciencey mumbo jumbo behind it or whatever. Anyway, it's a mind control ray. All it does is it just beams advertisement jingles into my enemies' brains until they die. I fucking love this. No, it's more like Fallout. Yeah, there's other science weapons. There's a shrink ray. I sold that one. It was not that good. The gloop gun, it did low damage. Yeah, but it's like the worst science weapon. Still, Zen, the worst science weapon. It's not that good. Zen, it only shrinks them down to about yay high. Anyway, there's the gloop gun, the mind control array. Told you about those two already. No, the prismatic hammer. It's basically a big ass hammer. You could like charge up a swing. When you swing at it, like throws plasma or something at the enemy. This one is a shocky stick. It's called the Mandibular Rearranger. Basically, every time you hit an enemy with it, their body proportions get all wonky. For example, you hit someone once, their head gets tiny. You hit them again, they have an oversized leg or something.
That gas is going to make us a fucking mint. 120-some cubic meters of it at 1,000,000 bits a pop. Take this. You've earned it.
Because I love it!
When
also,
we
it
get
does more
buyers
damage.
Lined up, I'm gonna buy a gold toilet
I'm
to
going
shit
for a
in.
melee build. A stupid... No, a guy that's stupid, who specializes in hitting things repeatedly until they die. Anyway, I'm working for someone. She said, take this, you've earned it. When we get buyers lined up, I'm gonna buy a gold toilet to shit in. I say to her, the height of ambition for us all.
Goddamn right. Monarch isn't exactly a walk down the lanes of Byzantium. But here you are with all your limbs attached. Call me impressed, contractor.
No. In case you were curious, no one was following me.
No one you saw, anyway. Glad to see you're looking out for yourself. I hope you kept the Unreliable's engines warm, because I got another job lined up for my new favorite contractor. They're gonna salvage me a space station. Heliospheric Research Station 1084, to be
How many
exact.
times has he invited you?
I want it. Cobwebs and all. Interested?
10?
Oh, sure. That sounds like a real easy job.
This opportunity won't come around again, Captain.
Just point me in the right direction.
Here, this override bypass should get you into the station's systems, where you can plant my flag. And one last thing. When you get there, make sure you aren't followed. We wouldn't want that.
You're being cryptic. Again. Actually, no. Wink.
Glad
nod.
we understand each other.
I'm on the heels of something big. Play your cards right and I'll clue you in, but right now, I'm not sure who I can trust. Just be careful. Someone might try and use you to get to me.
You know, like, I understand what you mean. Anyway, I think I'm gonna end stream here. Like, I get you. Anyway, yeah, I'm gonna end stream here. Terrible with outros, so... Freaking... I don't know. Suck start a cactus or something, I guess. Exactly. Have a good one.